Hello, this is Juan Miguel Famera from Bachelor of Arts in Communication 2B, bringing you a podcast called Let's Talk About Nursing, in collaboration with Development Communication. We have Mr. Paul Aaron Ala, RN, joining us today for this segment. How are you, Mr. Ala?
Hi, Miggy. I'm doing fine, and thank you for having me in today's segment.
You are very welcome. You are always welcome in this show. For those of you out there listening, Mr. Ala is an alum of Bicol University College of Nursing. He was the Student Council President for academic year 2023 to 2024, and he recently passed the Philippine Nursing Licensure exam held last November 2024 and is now a registered nurse. So, Mr. Ala, that's a lot of achievements, and I just want to tell you congratulations.
Thank you, Miggy. Actually, I very much appreciate that. Everything is still sinking in. Uh, I haven't had time to actually really celebrate my success since I immediately went on job searching as fast as possible.
That sounds like a very hectic job. So, you and I are from very different fields. I'm a communications major, and I can't even begin to imagine how it must be like being in your profession. If you're ready, can we proceed with the questions?
Sure, Miggy.
So, for your first question, why did you pick nursing back when you were in college?
Actually, nursing was not really part of the plan growing up. Um, when I was young, I would always tell people that I wanted to become a doctor. So the reason of choosing nursing was not really in the plan. When I was in high school, however, a lot of my classmates were actually dreaming of also becoming a doctor. So I realized I was not different from them. Most of them would opt to go to a biology course because naturally, when you are in that course or field, you can get a scholarship from the Department of Science and Technology, which a lot of my classmates coming from a senior high, from rather from a science high school, some of my classmates actually wanted to vie for a scholarship slot. So, moving forward, I also thought that was the way to go. For me to be able to become a full-fledged doctor, I need to have a pre-med course that is actually aligned with medicine. And that was my thought from that time being. I never realized that I would be in a very different path come 5 years later. So during the time of the applications, I was about to choose biology as my first course. However, it was also the time that we had some financial constraints. So I was really demotivated to apply for biology, given that I was not able to review properly because I was not able to enroll actually in review centers. So I actually already surrendered the chance that I would apply for the DOST. Luckily, during that time, my mom actually forced me to apply, even though I didn't really wanted to go. So it was such a whirlwind experience to actually find out that I passed, even though I wasn't able to review, unlike the others who had rigorous months of training in review centers. Well, as I've said, we had financial difficulties during that time, so it was actually very hard for me to really measure up to others who are actually very much ready to take the examination. So having the scholarship at hand, it would be easier for me to transfer to a biology course. That time, as I mentioned, I wasn't able to choose biology because I knew that I was not gonna pass the DOST scholarship. So I just chose nursing because it isn't catered by any scholarship. Um, uh, so that's just it. That's just my reasoning. However, come the following years, I realized that in a deeper sense, I did not choose nursing at all. Nursing chose me. Nursing chose me to be one of the qualified applicants. Nursing chose me to become their president. In the college to serve them well, and nursing chose me to become a registered nurse. It was not my first option in the past, but all through my journey in the nursing school, I realized that it has been choosing me. It has been calling me to serve in that purpose of helping other people. So I think having that in mind, having that reason or purpose to stay made me more aware of the special significance that this course has. So it really motivated me to stay and to become a full-fledged nurse.
So what a choice, ano? I'm glad you still decided to go through with it kasi you were very successful naman in that course. So, for your second question, I've heard that nursing is a very hard course. What kept you going back when you were in nursing school?
Well, Miggy, nursing is indeed hard. I won't even sugarcoat the fact because a lot of students actually, along the way, um, gave up on the journey. One of the reasons why I chose to stay is that I always find within myself a reason to. Um, they say nursing will give you an opportunity to actually go abroad and earn lots of money, but that promise of a good future is not something that motivated me to go further. In fact, I draw most of my inspiration in helping people. Going on duties every weekdays, going in and out of the hospital. I've seen people from different walks of life. It made me realize the deeper purpose of nursing is to help. I think that beyond the salary, beyond the hope or the promise of a good future, of a secured life, nursing also gives you an opportunity to provide support for other people. That kept me going. That no matter how hard nursing is, no matter how difficult, every duty, clinical duty is, even though I made mistakes during those duties, and of course in my examinations, seemed endless actually. A lot of our examinations would have a very wide scope. So what kept me going even after nursing school and even during the board exam reviews is that I wanted to help more people. I wanted to change the lives of other people. I want to touch the lives of other people in such a way that I can make them feel better, make them feel good about themselves, and as much as possible, um, free them from their present woes, from their present illnesses. So I think it is one of the greatest inspiration that I have right now to help other people, help the community at large, and become an inspiration to other nursing students who also aspire and dream to help their Filipino community. And that I think if I can be able to use that as a force for good, I can influence other people to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you for being inspired kasi now you are a registered nurse and you would help a lot of people in the days ahead. But last question, how do you think nursing school fundamentally changed you as a person?
Hmm. I think the Paul that entered nursing school, if I can remember correctly, back in 2020, we were all in an online interface. The Paul that entered nursing school was a naive, a beginner, someone who is afraid to step up, someone who is afraid to take on challenges. But as I move forward, as I grew in the college, one thing that I realized about myself is that I am actually capable. I'm actually capable of influencing other people. I'm actually capable of leading a group. I'm actually capable of leading the entire college. One thing that I really am proud about myself, moving forward, is being able to lead despite the sheer difficulty of doing it. Being a leader in the College of Nursing has made me realize a lot of things. That nursing is not just about the books, nursing is not just about the procedures, it is also about leadership and managing an entire team of health workers that fundamentally help ensure that the client gets their holistic wellness moving forward. So I think it is also important for me to go back to where I started. I always see myself as a beginner. That's why I continue to learn. Fundamentally, the college has given me strengths. I understand that there are lots of things that I learned throughout the years, but as I grow further, I also realized that there are more things to learn. So the college has changed my concept of being a beginner is not something that you should be ashamed of, because at the very end of the day you should always think like a beginner, because being a beginner makes you more motivated to learn things, to explore things, and that if we could be able to really inspire other people to think like a beginner, we can have more skilled nurses in the Philippines and maybe influence the whole world to do the same. I think it is important that we as healthcare workers help one another in this aspect, because it is important that people from different disciplines also learn to take responsibility as a very important matter, which their lives and the lives of other people are very much dependent on.
Okay, so this is not included in the original segment, but I have a follow-up question because, well, I am a curious person and you seem to be a very successful person, and I know that you will achieve more success in your future. So, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Well, Miggy, the future is indeed um, bright for those who aspire for it. Um, I think in 5 years, as of now, actually, my major goal is to establish an organization that will support communities. I plan to work as a community health nurse, and at the same time, I also plan to become a clinical instructor to teach more nursing students to actually become responsible professionals. I think in 5 years, I see myself as a continuing educator, as someone who motivates other people to also do the same. I see myself as well as a community advocate, continued uh, volunteer in organizations. If I can, I would pursue a master's degree in nursing to be able to advance my knowledge so that I can perform other skills as well, specialized in helping the community. And as much as possible, what I would like to also venture on is the discipline of medicine, the profession of medicine, of becoming a doctor. If ever I was given a chance to actually achieve um, such height, I would want to start my medicine journey. By then, in 5 years, I would become a medical student as well. But I will always go back to my roots of helping the community. So, in 5 years, I see myself as a medical student who is also helping the community with the specialized skill as a nurse and as a growing member of the healthcare team.
Okay, so I guess that wraps up our Let's Talk About Nursing podcast. Once again, thank you, Mr. Ala, for being a part of this show. And thank you for giving me a lot of insight on your first-hand experiences in the nursing profession. Congratulations once again, and I wish you good luck in your career path and may you have everything you ever wanted because you would help a lot of people. I actually look up to you in your determination to give back to the community. And to all the nursing students out there, I hope that you take Mr. Ala's sentiments with a grain of salt. I hope all of you persevere and not give up in your dreams, especially in the face of adversity and struggles. I just want to say na padayon mga student nurses and congratulations to all registered nurses 2024. This is your host, Juan Miguel Fomera, and I hope you had a great time listening to this segment as I was making it. Thank you and have a great day ahead.